Let's go diet for for sleep here. What's your take on glycine? There's a lot of interesting evidence on glycine for sleep.
Yeah, I think the evidence is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I take magnesium 3 and 8 before I go to sleep. That's the one that works best for me. But I think some form of magnesium before you sleep seems to have some pretty good data. Yeah. And either glycinate or 3 and 8 works great.
What about even like I've seen there's some stuff on like just straight up 3 grams of pure glycine.
Yeah, I've seen people do it. Yeah, it's sweet. I mean, glycine is an interesting amino acid, The only thing I know with glycine that you just have to be aware of is that if you have polymorphisms for methylation, excess glycine consumes methyl groups. So it interacts with methylation sometimes. So that's the only thing to be aware of. If you don't have polymorphisms with methylation, you're not going to have an issue with it. But I have to be a little careful with glycine because I have MTHFR, I take a methylated B vitamin. And so I think that if I take too much glycine, it appears that I sort of like pull methyl groups from other things into the glycine because excess glycine is, it uses methyl groups when it's,
What about, obviously you're having quite a bit of carbohydrates, quite a bit of fruit, quite a bit of honey. Can you have that straight up to bedtime, no problem? Or do you still limit before bed?
I stop eating probably at least an hour or two before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Although sometimes, I can eat a tablespoon of honey before I go to sleep and it doesn't hurt at all. Yeah. I think there's some anecdotal evidence for people like taking honey right before they go to sleep.
Yeah.
And so for me, like sleep is so interesting. Like what I do in the whole day affects my sleep, right? I'm really intentional about my food. And, I try and get 160 grams of protein per day. But if I have a low protein day, I might not sleep as well because I might get a blood sugar dip in the middle of the night. So like getting enough calories, getting enough carbohydrates from good sources during the day, getting enough protein during the day, that all, at least subjectively for me, stabilizes my blood sugar at night and I sleep better when I get enough. Like, so that's another thing to think about is like everything I'm doing during the day sets me up for sleep at night.
Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed like such a just unfathomable difference between days when I spend a lot of time outside and just get a lot of sun and how I sleep. So I've thought a lot about this because so many people have theories on the whole, like, why do I sleep well on vacation? Oh, it's because you're not stressed out. Okay, first of all, let me put this out on the table. A lot of times, like if people run their own business, and you can probably attest to this, I'm probably a little more stressed out when I'm on vacation because I'm away from things. So like that's a moot point. Like I'm like trying to like this illusion of control, right? So I'm trying to maintain things from my phone versus like, so it's not always, yes, I'm in a beautiful place or yes, I'm going somewhere and I'm happy and there's novel experiences that probably do something for my neuroplasticity in my brain. Right. Okay, yes, but I'm probably a little bit higher stress because I'm like trying to manage things in a different time zone or whatever. Point is that the one thing that I just continually nail down is like when I am outside for long periods of time, for hours and hours, independent of steps, it's just, the steps matter, but independent of steps, it's just time outside. I sleep hard.